This is the fourth episode in a six-part series where I'm walking you through these 6 systems that are required in order to bring in new clients on autopilot. So to hear the first 3 systems, go back 3 episodes. Today, it's all about nurturing your subscribers and followers so that they trust you enough to work with you. And really, that's the only way anyone will ever buy from you. Even if it's something that costs just $1, they still have to believe it's worth their time. If there's no trust, they're not even signing up for your free stuff. It is that simple. The best way to build that trust is to offer helpful information. You already know what your ideal clients are struggling with. You know what they want life to be like if they could solve those challenges. Talk about that. Share tips, advice, insights, things that actually help them. This is just information from your coaching, from what you've learned from coaching, parts of your method, whatever it is. This is your free content, sometimes called content marketing. I like to call it your engagement engine because when you show up consistently, share your knowledge, and genuinely try to help, you're building trust. And that's what keeps people coming back. That's what makes them open your emails, watch your videos, and eventually decide, yeah, this is the person I want to work with. There are a few questions you can ask yourself to figure out what your content should focus on. But first, let's talk about how you're going to deliver that message. You get to decide what format works best for you. Podcasts, YouTube videos, LinkedIn articles, blog posts, Facebook or Instagram stories, reels, lives, TikToks. You've got options. The key is to pick something you'll actually stick with. That is very important. There are 2 things to consider when choosing the right platform. First, where are your ideal clients spending their time? If your content is really visual, you'll probably be on Instagram. If your personality is more playful, TikTok might be a better fit. If you're targeting professionals, LinkedIn could be the way to go. And if you don't know, or if your audience is just people who want to improve their lives, Facebook and Instagram are always safe bets. Advertisers, they always say that nearly everyone is on Facebook. And that's why it's such a massive company. The second thing to consider is what sounds easiest for you. Now, just because something is easy doesn't mean it'll be the best fit, but in the coaching world, it all comes down to actually creating content that connects with people. You could be the best coach in the world, but if you're not putting yourself out there, no one is going to know. If you've ever bought a course and then never finished it, you know how important momentum is. If there were a formula where you could put in 10 hours of work and get 3 new clients every time, everyone would do it. But that's not how this works. There's a snowball effect. The more you communicate your message, the better you get at it. It's not just about making more content. It's about getting clearer, more confident, and more aligned with your ideal audience. That's why you want to focus on building momentum. If going on video sounds terrifying, start with a podcast. If talking off the cuff for 20 minutes isn't going to happen, write a script. Say it in front of the camera or the mic. Or if that's too much, start by writing a blog post or an email. Use AI to help if that makes it easier. And most importantly, publish it. Get it out there. You'll get used to putting yourself out in the world. Once you've got a rhythm, that is something that you can build on. Let's say you're writing an email or a blog post. Take that text, drop it into ChatGPT, and tell it to turn it into a script. Edit the script to sound like you, and then record it as a video. Use Descript to fix your eye contact so it looks like you're staring right into the camera. There are tools that make this whole process so much easier. Whatever you decide to do, aim for once a week. The more you do it, the better you'll get. And by the way, having your audience see your face and hear your voice is just such a huge part of building trust. There are things that don't come across in text alone. We naturally rely on facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language to decide if we trust someone. That is exactly why video is so powerful. If you can make your content feel exclusive, like it's valuable, like it's helping your audience solve their pain points, that's really going to go a long way in building trust. How long do you need to do this? And the answer is as long as you want to keep attracting new clients. It's not for just when you're starting your business. This is part of running your business. There are ways to automate this later, but that is next level. That is for another conversation. So that's it for today. This is how you create your engagement engine, your system for consistently showing up, providing value, and building trust with the people who need you most.